some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Can't get him to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Shoots it to the left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Third aim will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man, it's Williams. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking for a man, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Pauly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Wants to throw it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give out of the gun. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So the try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give is to Miller. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll toss it to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution of the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. Makes the grab outside. It's Fields. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Gain of 21 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive now? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll go with the direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. Creates a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Fields. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 21 on the
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown time. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it to the car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauling. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. Dances away to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Gets it. He smashes his way through again. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work back in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the catch. It's falling. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard as well.
There he goes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You've got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Defensively, dude, I'm just thinking about so many things, and now you throw this in there. Now you get the ball to a fast guy on the perimeter right away. That's not the running back. And I'm so dialed into the running back, and you running the ball downhill or maybe...
Touchdown, Alabama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hang.
Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Finds a crease at the 20. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Makes the grab. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Love. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score, Alabama.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.